wait a minute, but how do you actually design a great character? There are so many amazing manga characters out there. There is Naruto, Luffy, Saitama from One Punch Man, Ash Ketchum, Elric Brothers, Guts from Berserk, Goku, finally. But what exactly makes those characters so memorable? What makes us fall in love with them in the first place? And I think that part of it is their personality, but the main question, can personality be shown through character design itself? For example, let's look at Gon from Hunter x Hunter manga. Is his design great, and can we see personality through it? To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Gon as a main protagonist, and in my opinion, his design is not so interesting. On other hand, I think Kurapika is a fantastic character and he has great design and it's unique enough and it stands out. And overall, his story and his revenge plot is stronger than just Gon's journey to meet his father, in my opinion. So I think that the key to great character design is simply, not simply, but to some degree is wired to these additional elements that you can add to your character. And this element should be the ones that help to tell the whole story. For example, if our character is a warrior who fought in hundreds of battles, then maybe his armor and shields are full of scratches and dents. Or if it's a character who loves reading books, maybe he wears glasses. So we add small details that hints to reader about their personality. But the real question is, can I use this technique in my own manga? So I guess there is only one way how we can check that out. So we have three core characters: father, son, and a cat. Let's start with father. If you remember, the father character in my manga didn't have many unique traits. He was just always busy, ignored his son and his drawings, and often got mad at the cat. So I wanted to make him more interesting. And the first thing that I thought about was his body. Since he works all the time, he's probably not very healthy. I imagine him having bad posture from constantly sitting and working. And in my story, the family is actually quite wealthy, so the father probably spends most of his time in his office, working with documents and meeting his business partners. For the design, I wanted to use Victorian 19th century fashion style. And the world itself will be a mix of Victorian fashion and steampunk. And while looking for inspiration on Pinterest, I found this photo of a man wearing long socks that really caught my attention. So I immediately started sketching the outfit. I also thought that since he works so much, he probably has bad eyesight, so I gave him glasses. That was my first design. And I guess it was fine, but something felt missing. It looked too simple. So I decided to push his design further. I wanted him to feel more unhealthy, more intimidating from perspective of his son. He should look like a huge monster. And while redesigning him, I started to ask myself, why is he like this? Why is he always working? Maybe he's an immigrant who came to this town and worked extremely hard doing physical labor to provide for his family. And for that, I also decided to give him these massive muscular hands. And then I started to think even more about his wife. What if she passed away some time ago? She could have been soft, kind, maybe even artistic. And maybe when they first arrived in this town, the father worked day and night while she became sick and they didn't have money for a doctor, so she eventually passed away. And since that day, father of the family started working even harder, and eventually they became wealthy. And let's say that wife also used to wear a red ribbon in her hair, and after her death, father keeps that ribbon tied around his arm as a reminder. And he's always busy because his son is the only family he has left. And since he couldn't save his wife, he does everything he can to make sure that his son will never face that kind of tragedy again. So in the end, the father became this person because of loss and the need to protect what remains of his family. Alright, I think the father's design is good enough for now, so let's move to the son's character. For some reason, I wanted him to look a bit like a little prince, and it also makes sense since the father sees him as the most valuable thing in the world. I also thought it would be interesting if the son inherited some traits from his mother. He should feel soft and artistic, maybe even a little bit feminine. So I gave him slightly longer hair and a very slim build. For his outfit, I figured it should be similar to the father's, since the father is the one dressing him up and buying the best clothes. So he also wears those long socks. But overall, he should feel much more emotional and fragile. And the outfit should look a little strange on him, like he's wearing clothes meant for someone else, like he wants a different kind of life. Alright, last but not least, we have the cat. The design was probably the simplest out of the three, but I still wanted to give it a few important details. First, since everyone in the family wears those long socks, I thought it would be fun if the cat had similar look, so I designed his fur in a way that it would look like the cat is wearing tiny socks also. Then I thought about the cat's backstory, so maybe this was actually the wife's cat. So I wanted the cat to carry some of her traits. Maybe he's graceful and even a little bit artistic. So in a way you could say that the cat is looking after both the boy and the father, just like his original owner once did, the mother of the family. Alright, I think I'm done with character design and I really like where it's going. So next I will start working on paneling. Wait a second. I think this is for you. This is author song of my YouTube channel and it's not made by AI. Someday I'll become the greatest mangaka, so you better subscribe.